Good morning. Are you John McMillan?
Yes, I am.
And this is cause number 26 DCCR 0517. I'm going to take judicial notice of the court's file. There was a request and Mr. McMillan was evaluated for competency to stand trial. Dr. Krapon provided a report dated May 29th of 2026 with the finding in it that Mr. McMillan is currently competent to stand trial. Any other evidence with regard to competency?
No, Your Honor.
No. All right, then at this time, I am going to find Mr. McMillan competent to stand trial, and Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
Judge, with the court's permission, we proceed on the lesser included Class A assault on this, just so the court knows I have sent multiple letters with lack of response. That's the reason for the law.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. McMillan. Again, in cause number 26, DCCR 0517, the state's elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor assault. And that's from March 8th of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas? Do you fully understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand if I follow the agreements that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. All right, Mr. McMillan, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Again, I made that finding already that you're competent to stand trial and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the lesser offense of a Class A misdemeanor assault. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 9 months in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning. Are you Corey Como? And this is 26 DCCR 0826. Mr. Como is charged with the first-degree felony offense of murder. And what is the announcement?
Judge, it's on me at this point that Mr. Vasquez doesn't have paper discovery. It was not part of my file from the onset. I've requested and received it from Beaumont Police this past week, and it's being added to discovery. It's dozens of pages of police reports and stuff like that that he doesn't have yet.
Okay.
So we're getting that to him.
And any videos also, I would assume?
There's a lot. It's voluminous, Judge.
Okay.
He needs to get all of that.
All right, so what I'm going to do is just do a normal reset about 30 days or so. We'll see where we are at that time. Hopefully, Mr. Vasquez will at least have everything. And then if there needs to be some more time at that point to go over it or investigate, we'll talk about it then. All right, so he'll be out to see you as soon as he gets all of that information. All right, you go back with the bailiff.
Thank you.
We've got, you have worked out with Mr. Kimler agreements in both cases,
Yes.
correct?
I'm not sure, did Mr. Cameron do it, discover? Yes. Okay.
Let's see, this is Miss Malfino's on Miss Clemens. And you got the other.
Two cases.
All right, ma'am, are you LaAsia Clemens? And Ms. Clemens, Mr. Kimler represents you in one of your cases. Ms. Holmes represents you in the other. It's my understanding you've talked with both of them this morning and have agreements with regard to pleading guilty in your cases. And are you okay going forward with just Ms. Holmes going through this paperwork and stuff with you? Okay. Will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, Ms. Clemens, in cause number 26, DCCR 1179, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from May 20th of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? And then in clause number 25 DCCR 1339, you are charged with the second degree felony offensive robbery from September 9th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? In each of these cases, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes and or Mr. Kimler? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreements that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached in each case is for a 5-year deferred probation in each of your cases. There would be a $500 fine in each case, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? You also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Speak up, please. State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Clemens is not competent? Right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty in each of your cases freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your cases for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Ms. Smallfino, what is the state's position with regard to bond?
Judge, I would defer to the court. My only concern is obviously the fact that she picked up a new offense while the underlying offense was pending before this court. And with the deferred offer, that's what it was originally. She had just rejected that. That's why we got to the trial docket. I don't.
My inclination is to leave it the way it is so that I can see if there's any other requirements or recommendations that probation might have so that we can make sure Ms. Clemens is going to be successful. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. You can go back with the bailiff.